Hello. Merry Christmas to anyone who celebrates. Hope you're all having a good day. I'm Talion, back with episode 2 of The Devil. Yeah, we got off to a pretty dramatic start last time. And yeah, we've kind of set the stage, but I don't know yet where all of this is going to go. The thing with the mask is definitely going to come back, and like the fact that someone else is apparently after it. But yeah, I want to see Sarah again. Where's our old friends? I did stop just when we were having like a scene change, so I don't know where we're actually going from here. I guess we're going somewhere. Hello, Batman. Popping in real quick to avoid spoilers. Hope you're having fun. See you later. Yeah, thank you. Yeah, have fun with the game. It's definitely been interesting so far. Okay, we're on the scene change. All right. Shoo, get out of here. What is Sarah doing? Like I practiced. Irashai. Why are we Japanese all of a sudden? Oh, well, apparently we're in a Japanese bar, I guess. Pardon? Oh, this is the guy from earlier. Keep working on it, kid. Hang on, I need some tea. Bar Kintsugi, okay. Oh yeah, it's got the, like, crack patterns on the walls. That's really cool. Didn't mean to interrupt you in the middle of training your new employee. So I guess, is this his, like, day job? And then he does, like, information brokering stuff on the side? How's it working out? Well, she's she, right? Never worked this close with an ad before. She is unbearably forgiving, so I doubt you'll get sued. Could an ad even sue? She's fine. Good at cleaning, precise with her mixing. There's a hell of a lot of trivia. Her hair is like... I think before she had it like back in her coat or something. I didn't know she had this much hair. Popular with the younger crowd, I think. This is the place with the android bartender. I thought we were hiring her to do legal work, not bartending. I guess Morgan just hasn't had a lot of cases recently. Talking, I installed a new karaoke machine. I didn't know you had a younger crowd. What does that make you, Grandma? More the learning curve to her than I was expecting. Should cheap out on her basic installs. Like I'd have to teach her everything. Trust me, there's nothing cheap about Sarah. Oh yeah. Like the single most expensive android in the world, probably. Not quite 200 kilograms. Yeah. That is not useless. I tried to use that as makeup and broke a lipstick. She really is a daughter. She's so cute. I saw the gang guys were still here, even though they are dead. R.I.P. Work at an up-and-coming bespoke establishment like Bar Kintsugi. My OBS is disconnected. Okay, I think we're back, but I think it might have dropped for a couple seconds there. Sorry about that. I think I hear them pounding on the door now. Technically, legally, you didn't hire anyone. What is this arrangement? Is Morgan getting paid for this? Presumably Sarah isn't. I generously agreed to loan you my android during the hours when I have no use for it. Does Sarah need to sleep? Was that established before? Because I guess if she's like working working with Morgan during the day and then doing night shifts at the bar. It couldn't work out. These kinds of arrangements aren't uncommon. Androids can, in theory, work 24 hours a day indefinitely. But their users can't. Parents come home from work, people go to sleep, staff take holidays, offices close for the night. The end result of all that slack is that a lot of androids spend a good portion of their operating time waiting around. So more enterprising owners loan them out during that downtime. Ideally to businesses with complementary working hours. Yeah. There are plenty of apps and HR software to help arrange it all. But Sarah's apprenticeship wasn't that on the books. After the fallout around David's death settled down, I came to realize exactly how short-changed I was in our paralegal agreement. She's handy for research and rote work, of course, but she barely sleeps, rarely eats, finishes paperwork at lightning speed, so she's been annoying you, basically. I was spending more time finding shit to keep her busy than I was actually working. And of course, I value my alone time. Yeah. Can't do crimes with an android hanging around every minute of the day. It was on one of those long walks of mine that I recalled Reynard was having trouble getting this bar up and running. It takes a village to keep the world's most advanced android busy. Yeah, whatever. Sarah's the one who clocks in, clocks out, does the work, cleans the bathroom. She's the employee. If she was an employee, you'd have to cover her benefit. Not my current income bracket. I checked 3 times. Wait, you're not taking her paycheck, are you? I mean, technically, if you're paying Morgan to loan out her android, then the money goes to Morgan. But if she's an employee, then I don't know. Hello, I cannot read your username or your comment, but hello, welcome to the stream. It's not a paycheck. Don't lawyer me on this shit. Sarah can't earn a paycheck. She's not a person. Dang, we're really getting into this already. She walks like a person, talks like a person, works like a person. That's surprisingly, progressive of this guy. The Supreme Court disagrees. By 13-0. Yeah, well, Supreme Courts have been wrong about that kind of thing before, haven't they? Do I hear touche. Sarah, tell boss here about what you spend your money on. Or what you spend your salary on. I do not know what that emoji is referring to. Are you pointing at me? Alright. What's this guy's deal? Okay. Web pages that take too long to load. Seriously. Don't mention this video which Kintsugi sites loads. Yeah. Relatable. I have started purchasing cases of wine. What? Wait, that's what those deliveries were. As the wine appreciates, its resale value will increase. Especially if I can predict which vintages will be in high demand. She's so cute. She's so goofy. I love her. I don't have a bank account. I can't earn interest in the traditional sense. But if I stay up to date on the sommelier reviews, so you'll resell the wine at a profit. And what'll you do with that money? That is pretty clever of her. Stop it. You're making her depressed. You could also purchase a cache of sheet music. What is that for? What? What for? But practice. What instrument is she playing? That's really cute. business. This little blush is so cute. If it's business, the place isn't exactly packed. You volunteering to help with that? There are lawyer bars, right? Right. Lawyers go after trials. Suki could be a lawyer bar. Yeah, those lawyer bars are usually close to the courthouse, though. Don't. Just don't. Everything's signed and paid. I can't think about what ifs on location anymore. This is the spot that was available, and I need a soda water with all this stress on my stomach. Sarah and R. She's so excited. The eye sparkles. What are you buying, stranger? He's so cute. What was that? Ross has been teaching me his barside manner. He says that his clientele expect a certain degree of maturity when they come here. And so you're using a deeper voice. Is it not working? Please let me know when you're ready to order. So cute. I'm just gonna say that every time Sarah does anything. Alright, got an article to read. Let's leave this behind after their lunch break. It's trouble if they left anything work-related on here. I'll help them out by throwing it in the trash. After I'm done reading. Okay. Dr. Sirius, that's a new character. Fossil fuels left, yikes. What is the absolute grounding field? I guess they're gonna say that they leak the process so that someone else can run with it. Yeah. That is a strong statement. Interesting. For a pop-side figurehead, Sirius sure keeps busy. Because I don't have any evidence proving they aren't legitimately brilliant. I can't take seriously anyone who guest stars on TV that much. Can't deny they seem to be making progress with new kinds of... does this count as renewable energy? I don't know. I'd guess fuels. Fuels? It's not the only new fuels we've seen in decades. Maybe decades longer before it's actually practical, but any new fuel has to be less volatile than hydrogen. Please don't throw that data pad out. Its owner might come back. Perish the thought. Oh, now that you planted the idea into my head. Self-fulfilling prophecy. I cannot handle her. They must have searched for months to find affordable underground real estate that wasn't flooded. Or already filled to the brim with server farms. Putting Sarah on pleading duty was a good call. Funny if the timing in here starts to rhyme up, could start feeling like a subway station bathroom real fast. Cat? Lucky cat. Yeah. Did you say something now tonight? No. Suddenly got a strong impression that there was something too early to say. Don't know what you're talking about. Okay. Echo unlocked. Okay, let's check our things real quick. Saw about helium fuel. Terms, we've got data pads, we already know what those are. Was it here? It said unlocked. Or was it this? Oh. Cute. I think I really like the Emma though. I'm gonna keep Emma. Peruse. A well-stocked bar. Got tea and coffee too, if that's what you're into. Nice ambiance, soft lighting, warm on a chill night and cool on a hot day. Now all that's left to do is wait for the customers to stream in. Any day now. I think I'm ready to order. Of course. No, I'll take this, Sarah. Go wipe the tables for a bit. No one has sat at them since I last cleaned them. I pretend to clean them, like a normal employee. Understood. What's got you so tense? Take a wild guess. Did Sarah ask for a raise? He's serious, Red. So how much does he know about her doings? About what she did on that that mission of hers? What happened last night? Your information was accurate for the most part. A pod of mid-level blue bloods had it. Seemed like they were told to sit on it. And were they willing to sell? Nope. Laughed at my price, called me a spoiled Meg, and kicked my butt out the door. So that's where we're drawing the line. They weren't curious where you got your information from. Honestly, no. It seems like she hadn't actually considered that. They rushed me out of there pretty fast once they heard my offer. Were they expecting more company? I got the impression they had work to get back to. Okay. Anything else I should know? No. Anything you want to ask me? How
did you two meet?
Every single time.
On my second day, he told me not to over-polish them in order to keep things locky. Is that inappropriate of a question? Back in the city for decades now, but Al and I went to East Point to study for apprenticeship at last meeting. It's free to tell people my whole life story at every possible opportunity. I'll just shred my resume and start mailing you around instead.
Well, that's stories.
Not very good. I'll skip to the end and cut to the heart of our relationship, Sarah. I pay Reynard a finder's fee, and he tells me where I can get into high-stakes poker games. It's not a lie. Now you know my terrible secret. Disappointed? It's not illegal to gamble. I didn't go on my phone and wager my paycheck stubs on point spreads. I gamble. And since I can't afford the entrance fees for one of these anonymous, masked ball, cult vibe blimp casinos the rich go to, I count on your boss here to find me tables to play at.
Guilty.
So you travel to the lower wards to gamble illegally. Truth be told, I've had my suspicions.
So that's her way of throwing her off the scent of her other illegal doings.
Seeing you go out at such odd hours, without so much as your phone.
You gonna turn me in? Oh, customer. Who's this?
Irashai! Or is it more firm? Irashai? Firm-looking men in finely pressed black suits, with shades tinted so dark they must need modded eyes to see from behind them. Despite the subtle color palette, they stand out. It's hard not to in clothes that look that expensive. Clothes with some kind of pin on them. Matching pins.
More emphasis on the raw.
Oh, thank you.
I think I just heard the delivery drones bumping around outside, Sarah. Why don't you check out the back? Your vintages might have arrived. So does he do some shady business in his bar that he doesn't want Sarah participating in? Go on.
Please excuse me then.
Afternoon then, gentlemen. What can I do for you? Mr. Diamani. Pardon us for dropping in without first making an appointment. I don't have a lot to go on for voices for these guys. They're just kind of fancy shadows. No trouble at all. Still getting the place cleaned up. I'm awfully embarrassed that I failed to realize the property lay within your borders. Huh. Are they some kind of local gang, then? If you'd come with me to the back, I'd be happy to settle whatever debt. We look like petty landlords to you. If you owed us tribute, you'd know it by now. My mistake. Well, if you're here for information, I'll gladly wheel and deal. How about you? We're not here to shop, either. We're here looking for Morgan. Oh. Well, does that name ring any bells, Mr. Diamani? Right. Listen, boys, I'm not sure.
Sorry. That's something blaring in my earbud. I'm a Morgan, Esquire, specifically. How can I be of service? I mostly practice criminal defense, but I do offer a few other services. And you two look corporate. I can recommend some good workplace attorneys. I've got a business card somewhere.
We're not interested in that.
Of course not. Well, I'm flattered that you'd come all the way here to find me. You must have already tried the home office. We can set something up for...
You need to come with us now, ma'am.
Hey, I thought you said there was nothing I needed to know. Business day is over for me, gentlemen. And can this matter wait until tomorrow?
Does it look like it can?
Great manners, this one. Time sensitive, then. My rate will have to reflect that.
Send us the bill. We can afford it.
Music to any lawyer's ears. So, who is we, then?
You think you're funny.
Compared to you.
Morgan!
These fine gentlemen are from House Ikariya.
On occasion, information you went out of your way to collect in previous episodes will unlock new dialogue. Yeah. It pays to stay informed. Lovely.
I'm familiar.
You are?
I've seen their name in the papers.
Yeah, where was that, actually? Because last time the drug guys brought it up and she didn't know what... I mean, I guess she's probably just lying about seeing their name in the papers, and she's just saying that because she heard about them from the other guys. But I feel like we did see that name in some kind of paper somewhere.
Plastering their name all over uptown opera houses and homes for the sick or whatever.
Yeah, I really do not remember the context they were brought up in, but something was said about them.
I didn't recognize that name when those blue bloods were cursing it last night, so maybe that propaganda's working.
Okay, yeah. So I guess did it register articles that I saw in the previous episodes then? I guess. Doesn't matter how generous they are at galas, they're still the richest and most powerful criminal organization in the city.
Rich and powerful? Why bother with the criminal qualifier?
Touché, Morgan. Sorry, might I ask about the nature of this engagement? The situation is developing, Mr. Giamatti. We appreciate your patience. That's not what you want to hear.
So I gathered.
Your presence has been requested at the family estate, ma'am.
For business, or...?
Ikariya are always business. Shall we get your coat?
Such gentlemen! Knew those suits weren't just for show. I can see myself out just fine, though.
How don't I?
What's going on? Are you going somewhere? That's why they pay me the big bucks. These men are very athletic. But perhaps I should come with you. If they want to arm wrestle, you'll be the first to know.
Call me when you get there, yeah? That's kind of sweet of him to be concerned.
If I'm actually in danger, I won't even be conscious when I arrive, but I appreciate the thought. Boss? Who were those men, really?
New clients for Morgan, really. Hopefully.
Hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully. Because if House Ikariya puts her on retainer, she'll be able to buy you as much wine as you like.
But what do you mean by house?
Alright, pay attention. I'm gonna lecture, might as well try to teach. Start with ice. You want a lot of it, but low surface area, so never use crushed, okay? That's milk with the liquor, waters the whole thing down.
Understood.
1.5 ounces of vodka. Now what are we looking for in a good vodka?
Smoothness.
Correct. And like the quality. Making the bitter go down easy. So, the nobility. You know what that is? You've probably heard of it from, like, TV shows.
Historically, the ruling class has enforced through economic or military might, maintained by familial relations.
Useful full line. Look for a little spring and a consistent color across the skin. Nobility. Old money is another word for it. And the older it is, the slower it moves. Only so much wealth you could accrue in one lifetime, collecting from serfs and selling horses. But the Industrial Revolution comes along, shows the world what real wealth acquisition looks like. Then you get new money. Which always dwarfs old money. Inflation and split inheritances all shave away at any generational wealth that's liquid. Now, new money and old money, they don't like each other.
Does new money eventually become old money?
If the old money can help it, no one ever becomes old money. Triple sec, 1 ounce. My family was new money. Tried to make the transition. Join the right clubs, shake the right hands, make the right marriages. Laugh at the bad jokes.
Bad jokes can be entertaining in their own right.
Not the kind of bad I'm talking about. Yeah, very innocent little Sarah.
I don't understand.
That's alright. You shouldn't need to know.
But what do you mean your family was new money?
They probably did not, all this didn't go well for them, huh? Times changed. About 30 years ago. Recession, depression, civil unrest, political upheaval. Most people are so scared they can barely think about tomorrow, let alone next year. But a decent man's chaos is a cruel man's investment opportunity. So while everyone else was panicked, selling off everything they could to buy food and water, a certain type of personality was buying. For pennies on the dollar, as it were. Give me a peel from that line. As shallow as possible. Any white you see is just bitter. Or like some gin. They were rough years. They passed. And at the end of it all, some were left standing. A lot more than they came in with.
New money?
New kind of new money. The new nobility. New ability, if you're writing a think piece. I think that is a term that we heard in the previous episodes. Yeah. Unabashed oligarchs and devourer barons. When the governments of the New World tried to re-privatize the industries they had taken over with emergency powers, they were there to snatch them. And they started at the bottom. Steel, fuel, grain, machine parts, medicine. Here enters House Ikariya. Or that's how they exited. They went into the red decade as the Ikariya cartel. Drug smugglers and extortionists, thieves and murderers. They came out as one of the richest, most respectable names in the country. Not that they actually stopped doing any of that thieving and murdering, mind you. Put the top on tight, then shake.
So, they are a crime family. Like the mob.
This is the 21st century, kid. It's muddier than that. House Ikariya is not literally one family. Not even one race or creed. It's simply the strongest criminal organization in the city. On paper.
But not in practice.
Practice is what they're lacking. Haven't had to get their hands dirty. Haven't had to maintain a presence in the lower wards in years. They make their profits from investments, blackmail, and more than a little insider trading. So, they're criminal, yes. But their muscles atrophied. Time for a taste test. Oh, that's not right at all. The hell did I forget?
Boss,
Mm-hmm.
there must have been other criminal organizations 30 years ago. others poised to take advantage of the changing times.
Yeah.
So, what did the Ikariya do to set themselves apart from the rest back then?
Ah, stupid. Most important ingredient. What? A drop of grenadine. Okay. The Lady Maria.
Oh, it's beautiful.
This is nothing. We'd use a frosted glass if this was for a customer. Looks like a ruby in the right lighting. If you do end up helping Red work with the Ikariya, don't let the warmth of their golden furnishings confuse you. All that glitters is cold. So I wonder if they are, like, hiring her to defend the guy that she framed last episode. That would be kind of amazing. But, like, how... They sought her out specifically. How did they know about her? Like, you would think if they're coming after her, it's because they know she screwed them over. But, I don't know. Maybe they are legitimately trying to hire her. If they know that they screwed her over, and they came for her personally, and they're taking her to their place, then she's kind of fucked. So presumably that's not what's gonna happen, but... This is pretty, though.
It was a quiet and uneventful drive in the back of the limousine. The privacy, at least, was nice. But with Abbott and Costello riding in the front, I had no way of getting information out of them, not even passively. So instead, I spent the whole ride trying to play out all the different ways that this could go. I haven't liked any of them so far. Suppose I should have felt relief or gratitude when we pulled up outside an imposing skyscraper instead of an alley. I suppose it's a good sign that no one's put a bag over my head or stuck a needle in my neck. But I don't feel like celebrating. For all I know, they really don't have a clue about what I did in the lower wards last night.
Why did you not see the water spilling out?
But for some reason, they've placed their attention on me. And there's little I hate more than unwanted advances. I'm also not a fan of being made to wait. Why am I just sitting out here? In here?
Oh, this is indoors. That's fancy. We were too late. Only by a few minutes. Filled the time slot. Already? And we've got no chance of... Maybe if his other meeting went well.
Are we on hold, gentlemen? In the world's most expensive waiting room?
Quiet.
I take it he's glaring at me behind those lenses, but I'm more interested in the sweat glistening on his forehead. Somehow, of the three of us, I'm the most relaxed. This is becoming embarrassing. Can I at least take in the view while we're here?
You can take photos if you like, so long as you're quiet.
Really?
No, your phone won't work in here.
Go figure.
Well, we can at least do some looking around. Go fish.
If I weren't hyper-aware of the flickering sky hanging over my head, this would make for a lovely watering hole. Those probably aren't even real fish down there.
Yeah, it looks like a hologram or something.
These little children are capable of keeping goldfish alive, but of course the 0.1% can't manage it. Maybe they'd spin it. Their pallid bodies split to the top because some idiot raised the water temperature 2 degrees. It'd certainly be easy to scoop out. If you're an impatient, undignified idiot, you'd argue that it's an efficient way to fish. The illusion isn't unimpressive, I guess. Windows into the heavens sparkle like raindrops
depressing.
Not even in their wildest dreams.
Got a sun and everything. More to read.
It's going too far to look unconcerned if I sit down and start reading the news. My boredom outweighs my apprehension at the moment. What's my fault that they fail to be sufficiently intimidating?
Alright. Senator Mathings was mentioned. I think at the very start in the interrogation, the guy who was being interrogated said something about Mathings being their senator, and the folks interrogating were like, "What the hell are you talking about?" That was a strange conversation. Huh. Cops are dying in the lower wards. That's news. Subhuman scum, excuse me. So what is this convention for exactly? Rockford Fund.
Suppose it's less offensive than if they're advertising for paywall. Watching through donors mid-article. It doesn't make my eyes glaze over. Whatever, I got the important part. The city's hosting that convention next month, putting pressure on the council to vote on it. Did I get that wrong?
Okay, I didn't get the coins. I was like, what?
Whether or not to bring in private security contractors on top of the massive policing budget. It makes little difference to me. Immerse have different quirks, but they share the same blind spots. I'll be just fine.
He's so confident.
Not the average law-abiding citizen will put up with them clogging the streets for 2 weeks, though. Not like it'll be the least popular political decision made next month. Everyone knows backings will be the candidate. That was decided years ago. A contested convention will just be him finding a balance between how much public opposition he's willing to stomach against how many favors he feels like giving out. This country's already a circus without any bread. Maybe the least they could do is make the performances entertaining. What was that in the article about cops dying in the lower wards, anyway?
Yeah, that definitely caught my attention.
Pretty heavy-handed to just make up that kind of thing. Even world you've been pearl-clutching and pitching yourself at the same time. Well, I've looked around at everything that caught my eye, and now I'm all out of ideas. Everything except... Maybe they don't know we're here. I'm gonna try knocking.
What are you? Hey!
Before I get the chance, creaking oak draws my attention to an alternate entrance on the other side of the water.
Alright, what is this? Oh, a scary looking dude. With more of these sunglass guys. He looks really cool, though. Stop staring and get a move on.
I'm not the kind of man walking out of this place. Who's waiting for me inside?
9 p.m., August 14th, 2086. Ikariya Tower residential floors. Grand Hall. Alright, what have we got? Fancy looking place.
Pomp and circumstance, ceremony and ritual. For some reason, I thought that the mafia, of all people, would be a little more efficient in their execution. A little more honest about what they are.
You think so? I don't know. These guys are trying to be classy.
Evidently not. Artifice at every glance. Costumes and makeup abound. Is this disappointment? That even here, in the supposed bowels of the underworld, there's no escaping the etiquette of it all? She's the one.
Doesn't look like much. Peons.
Suddenly their posture stiffens even further. A true feat. Their necks suddenly turn to a pair of doors in the back, each of them attuned to some signal I'm not receiving.
Be still. The young master returns. Who the heck is this gonna be? I'm so excited. Oh. Who is this? Who is this? Who's this sassy lost child?
You're late. Hold on. Wait.
Young master, sir,
Everyone slow down.
we came as soon as we found her, sir. Traffic was...
This is some sassy lost child.
making the exact same reference.
Silence.
Yes, sir.
What time were you told to return by?
4 o'clock, sir.
And what time is it now?
Permission to check my phone.
You're late. You were tasked with finding one woman and bringing her here in a timely manner.
Sir,
You'll speak when I tell you to, and not one word further, or else I'll have your teeth removed by way of curbside.
What is happening?
Is this a prank? Am I being recorded? He who wishes to fight must first count the cost. So says Sun Tzu. Please let this be a prank. And I don't think you can fathom the cost your tardiness has incurred. The lead up to my execution is some kid reading from Art of War. I might just... What is the number one rule in this family?
Timeliness, sir!
When money gets wasted, it can be replaced. But time only goes one way. It's always running out. The loss is permanent. Every second wasted is a scar on this house's face. Timeliness is next to godliness. So say I. Oh God. So few to ever waste my time. The house's time again? Expect to drag through hell. I'm already there. Now both of you get out.
Yes, sir! Thank you, sir! What is happening?
Useless. You, red woman, you're being addressed. Forget pride. I just want this over with as fast as possible. You're the lawyer, correct? You may answer. As fast as possible. I am a lawyer. Morgan, criminal defense. Mr. How should I address you? As all outsiders do, by my name. Makoto of House Ikariya.
Who the hell are you? Such impudence. Unemployed student. How old is he? Oh my gosh.
You, Morgan Criminal Defense, have the great honor of being summoned before me.
Excuse me?
Don't bother bowing. Once you start, you'll end up prostrated all day, and we have important work to do. Right. Out of an abundance of respect for your time, Makoto, I should let you know that I still have no idea what I'm doing here. Oh. I'll have to kneel on a bit of nails later, or some such thing.
Oh, this dork.
Mrs. Dufens.
Can we correct that, please?
Mrs., really? The house has needed your legal services.
Oh.
Would you give me a moment to clear my throat? I need to switch gears.
An instant.
Right then, so you want to hire me? One of our own is being slandered by multiple homicide charges. You will defend him.
We really are doing this.
You want to hire me, and I'm flattered, Makoto, but did you pull my name out of a hat? Pick a random page in the phone book?
Hang on, I really need another drink. I do have more water, but let me put some tea on just so I have some later. Be right back.
On my phone, libraries full of esoteric knowledge spread across countless tomes. You will have to be more specific. Sorry, I misspoke.
Hang on, sorry, what did she say? Random page in the phone book. Does he not know what a phone book is?
What I mean is, this is House Ikariya. You must keep a small army of lawyers on retainer. Surely any one of them would be happy to help you. True, we have lawyers. Competent ones, expensive ones, and some who are both. But the rest of them are all preoccupied.
All of them?
That's it. They're all just preoccupied.
Or have they, like, refused this assignment? You would think that lawyers working for the mafia would be a little bit hesitant to just flat out refuse, but I don't know.
Preoccupied means busy.
Oh my god.
Thanks. I'm still not sure how my name specifically was. Do you have a customer survey you want filled out, Mrs. Dufans? You were recommended. What does it matter how it came about? Normally, it wouldn't matter. But when the client I'm recommended to is one of the richest, most well-connected families in the country, it gives me pause. I don't have any friends in high places. Not anymore. That makes it hard to see this as a favor. Not when my employer doesn't even know my goddamn name. Of course, my apologies. No doubt you have other questions. Very well, I'll permit you to ask them. Such a gentleman.
Alright, from the top.
I wasn't brought here because of what happened last night, then this is just another job.
I'm pretty sure it is because of what happened last night. Just they don't know you were involved in it.
Given all of this, starting back at the bar, this has all just been their idea of a power move. They for insisting that I get to visit your estate in person. It's beautiful here. An oasis of old world sensibility amidst a desert of steel and neon eyesores. It's what the house elders say. I've never seen anything like it. It matches your family's reputation for class. My family's reputation is power, not class. I'd take it a step further and guess you're renowned for violence rather than power. But that's a midpoint. Violence can be classy.
Yeah, you like that, huh?
Impressed how this house is talked about in the headlines I read on the drive over. The nature of your family's reputation seems to vary greatly, depending on who you ask. Some think you've got half the gangs in the city under your control. Others think you've left all that behind and are no worse than any other corporate family. Are you expecting me to ask you what you think? What I think is that I'll need some basic information if I'm to adequately defend your interests. Your financiers. You don't say. Lending, investing, taking over, or buying out. The Ikariya Financial Group was founded nearly 2 centuries ago. Loaning funds is high risk and high reward, but as you can see, our results speak for themselves. Alright, what do they got? Interesting. Ikariya Financial Group. Fancy way of saying they've got their start as mobster loan sharks. It's impossible to get this rich with loan sharking alone. Such unsavory work wouldn't get them into the ballrooms and boardrooms tiers of society. You've got to rip people off with mortgages to do that. Is lending the house's only income stream? No. Through Aurea, our holding company, the house controls any number of what a civilian like you might call legitimate enterprises. Yes, we did found the Renegade Pharmaceutical Corporation, but what's past is prologue. Renegade? We're a drug company, one of the biggest. You're saying you've no relation to Renegade presently? The company went public years ago, and Aurea divested our shares not long after. We were given one seat on the board, as a formality. That's the extent of it. Given. A family like this only takes. Why is this suddenly so humble? He doesn't know the meaning of the word. He's downplaying their pull within Renegade. What is that? Must have a reason to want to distance themselves from the company.
Yeah.
You're being very modest, Makoto. And more than a little vague. It's only polite. It's unnecessary talking to your lawyer. You aren't my lawyer, Mrs. Dufans. But you will be working for me. So you'll have to become accustomed to putting your needs second. Reflecting, and he's trying to be subtle about it, he's not doing it well. I doubt it's possible a company with as big a boot heel as Renegade has no relation to anything that happens in this city. Don't drop it for now. I'm in no rush to wade into boardroom politics again anytime soon. Alright, tell me about yourself. like to know a bit more about you, actually. How long have you? I am the only son of Raphael Ikariya, and the only grandson of Daisuke Ikariya, CEO of the Ikariya Financial Group, patriarch of this family, and chairman of the house. I gather that those titles are all one and the same. As one destined to succeed the headship, commanding my family's service is my responsibility and my birthright. So if one of them needs a lawyer, it falls to you. When our loyal men, women, or their families need help, it is my solemn duty to ensure that they are taken care of. And your age? What a boorish question! I knew that peasants raised outside our stratus had little understanding of the finer things. But I assumed that one with a law degree would be educated enough to know what is and isn't appropriate to discuss. Just because I am younger than some does not mean I am any less capable of managing the people who work for me. Does it, men?
Sir, no, sir! Oh, these guys are a laugh.
You definitely command their respect. That is no coincidence. One of the most frequently noted characteristics of great men who have remained great is loyalty to their subordinates. So says George S. Patton. That's so interesting. This is an important point. Perhaps another quote is called for. I don't think that's necessary. I'll grant you another. If soldiers are punished before they have grown attached to you, they will not prove submissive. And, unless submissive, they will be practically useless. So says Sun Tzu. Back to back. Yes, the second quotation was called for in this instance. If only to emphasize to you that no one stays useless to House Ikariya for very long. One way or another.
I do think, I mean, he definitely talks a big game about loyalty to his subordinates. I don't know how true that actually is, but, you know, I appreciate the sentiment. I think he genuinely believes himself to be, like, the kind of leader that cares about his subordinates. But I somehow suspect that he's just a little bit too spoiled and self-centered to actually follow through on it. It's a little bit endearing, not gonna lie.
I'll admit I was a little taken aback to step off into an elevator and into your enclosure out there. The gardens? Yes, our groundskeepers work hard on them. Does the illusion of the sky come from a live recording somewhere else? Or is it generated programmatically? That'd take quite the equation.
Does it? I don't know. Just generating some clouds. And maybe a sun or something else. Maybe some birds even. It doesn't sound hard at all.
It is impressive, yes. As for how it works,
She has no idea.
don't have the technical minutiae in front of me at the moment. It's okay. Of course it is. A lion does not concern himself with the exterior decorations of the sheep.
He's so silly.
It's your exterior and your decorations. What does it matter anyway? If you want the specifics so badly, I'll have one of the servants put you in contact with a contracting firm. That's all right. Someone tells me the consultation alone would break my bank account.
Alright, who are your guys?
I do appreciate the warm welcome, Makoto of House Ikariya, really. But legal consultations are usually more private than this. I would certainly need the peanut gallery. Let it not be said that House Ikariya is not accommodating of its guests. We're more than capable of compensating for this. Nut allergy, you allude to.
Ah, you dumbass.
Connected? We good? Okay, I think we're okay. Then I suggest you step back into the garden and take a deep breath. Clearly, the city's fumes do not agree with your constitution. You must be light-headed if you think that you're worthy to hold a one-on-one audience with the next head of this illustrious house. He is a prodigy to be this insufferable at such a young age. Thank you for indulging my curiosity so graciously, Makoto. Conquer the stingy through generosity. So says Buddha. Correct. Perhaps your education is not quite as deficient as I feared. I should make clear that in this case I was using quotes to subtly imply that you are stingy with your own graciousness. Got it, yep. Shall we move on? I believe you mentioned a homicide. Multiple homicides. And tell me more. My head of security was arrested by the police last night, in the lower wards. Uh-oh. Is it starting to sink in? They found him brutally beaten, drugged, and tortured. Instead of bringing him straight to a hospital, they arrested him for murder. He's been framed, and you must prove his innocence. Shit. Uh-oh. There's something wrong with your voice. Is it that peanut allergy you mentioned? Oh, I just lost my train of thought for a second there. I'm not used to my luck changing this fast. One of the richest families in the city wants to pay me to prove a man's innocent of a crime I framed him for. Right then. Might I ask why he was found in the lower wards?
So I feel like normally Morgan might, like, try to kind of, you know, play it off and not really take the case seriously and maybe even lose, because she seems to get paid regardless of whether she wins or loses. But in this case, if she loses the case, she might have an entire criminal organization coming after her. So she doesn't have much choice in this one.
I get the impression that Ikariya territory is generally positioned more vertically. This whole city is our territory. But it's true that our presence is felt more strongly in some areas than others. We captured him early yesterday. He was ambushed by cowards and dragged down to that stain of a neighborhood to be tortured senselessly. Well, he was tortured, I can attest to that much. But I don't believe in senseless violence. There's always a purpose, and it's usually staring you in the face. People just don't like making eye contact. Do you have any idea why he was taken, or by whom? He was the Blue Bloods. They made no effort to hide it. In a worthy opponent, I might call that commendable, but knowing them, they're just too stupid to value deniability. I'm sure. And I'm sure there's no love lost between your groups, but kidnapping and torturing is beyond the pale, I agree. And the police are even worse. I expect no help from those incompetent fools, but these charges they're making are utterly ridiculous. Of course they are, but don't worry, I'm confident. To think that they want to pin 5 murders on him. 5? Uh-oh. 5? Did you say 5? Yes, 5! It's absurd. I can only take credit for 4 bodies. Being so high and mighty, so affronted, so eager to blame us for the death of one of their officers.
So I wonder if there was, you know, some other murderer who murdered the 5th one, and we will be able to conveniently pin all of the murders on that that culprit. Oh, yeah, the costumes. Yeah, definitely their officers. Gotcha.
Is this what those mercs were advertising themselves with? What do you mean, one of their officers? Was there a UC, or...? No, they made the ridiculous claim that he killed some uniform while resisting arrest. Oh. As if a member of our house would fear prison.
I mean, he might.
I should have never dared to think I got lucky here. These circumstances sound very complex, Makoto. And the police take the death of one of their own very seriously. What makes you so certain of this man's innocence? Because this man's name is Sosuke Ikariya.
The Hound. Wait. Huh. Interesting.
I've known him all my life. Well, 3 or 4 years of it.
Morgan.
There is no individual more honorable, more devoted, more trustworthy. And not once have I never known him to be violent, impulsive. He didn't do this. I know he didn't do this. But proving that is your job. About that, I haven't actually accepted the job yet, Makoto. But you will. For no other reason than because we shall pay you more than you customarily receive for a contract. Considerably more. Not everything's a question of money. Yes, your meaning is taken. It needn't be silver and gold. You'll have no complaints with your compensation. The favor of House Ikariya can go a long way in this city. As can our wrath. I don't appreciate being threatened. I don't find it funny, even coming from a kid. However, if the state thinks whoever killed those 4 blue bloods also killed a cop, I can't afford to sit this hand out. I'll go over every centimeter in that building. One wrong move, one hair out of place. If I lose here, I lose. Period. But if I win, throwing an Ikariya-sized wallet in the pot beforehand is all upside. I understand, Makoto of House Ikariya. I'll take Sosuke's case. You say that as if it were ever in doubt. A true prodigy. But you might be right. Maybe it never was. I chose to put that gun into this Sosuke's hands, when I could have just plunged that knife into his temple. Maybe the line drawn from that moment to the razor edge I'm walking right now is perfectly straight. A line drawn from one point to another is always perfectly straight. A better metaphor would be a bullet's trajectory. For all the talk of wind resistance and breathing patterns and the Coriolis effect and chaos theory, you can't exactly act surprised when your shot lands right where the crosshairs were pointing. Morgan's my last name, by the way, before you start writing any checks. You should have enunciated.
4:41 p.m.
In transit. Hey there, boss. Of course I'm fine. What did you think was going to happen? Yeah, all good news. I've got quite the paycheck coming my way. Maybe bad news for you if you get a large crowd tonight. Yeah, tell Sarah to meet me at the police station address I'm about to send. I've got work for her to do. There will be quite the paycheck indeed waiting for me, assuming I can win. But can I afford to accept it? Ugh. Hey. Are any of those jokes about around the office about your client being connected to organized crime? What? Is this some kind of honeypot?
I'm trying to channel Luke's voice for this character.
Trying to get a grasp on something. Now I know you're baiting me. World's easiest. That's what she said, layup. I'll still basket that shit, though I don't give up.
Why do you make everything so hard? I feel like that's another that's what she said.
Come on. Like, come on, Freckles. Low-hanging fruit.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Obviously. Why are you asking me about mafia shit, though?
I'm working a case for the Ikariya, whom I assume you've heard of.
Definitely.
Under circumstances that are probably vulgar.
Absolutely.
Which you'd be happy to brag about to me.
Anytime.
But I'm not well positioned to turn down the job outright. So I'd like to know about whether... so I'd like to know whether they'll be resistant about parting ways afterward.
Why? Do you not like getting paid lots of money?
I don't like being chained.
Fair enough. So you're like, just asking for my advice? The oral loss is incredible.
Not trying to attempt to parse that.
Sometimes you are violently reminded that this witch is Gen Z.
I doubt you ever could. My generation's sense of humor is practically impregnable.
That was a very basic non sequitur, Auntie. It just wasn't funny.
Not even. A non sequitur would be. What's the charge?
That's just getting back on topic. The charge is homicide. 5 counts.
You're probably fine. All the stuff you hear about mobsters being clingy with their lawyers. It's because they don't want anyone who's been through their underwear drawers running around, telling tales. Whatever poor pervert they pin multiple homicides on is obviously not anyone important.
He seems to be important. I don't think he was framed.
Oh, really now? You don't?
Not by his own people.
Nah, then to then. Stuck with. Like a chore. Powerful people. Mob or no. If they get lawyers, it's for tax evasion and conspiracy charges. Dirty work's left to the pawns. And the whole point of a pawn is you don't have to think twice about trading them off.
Alright. Guess I know the rumors are true then.
Yep, you uncovered my cruel thing in secret. Listen, actors, singers, celebs, they all like expensive things and being the center of attention. Mobsters have money to burn and want the cologne of legitimacy.
Everyone wants what they can't have.
Okay, chill, F. Scott Fitzgerald. Great looking gassy ass. I still pine for the mother
What?
All I'm saying is there's mutually beneficial arrangements to be made between the rich and famous and the rich and infamous. So you bet your ass I was in those rooms negotiating appearance fees and taking my 30%.
30%? You really are shameless.
That's what she said.
Alright. Thanks as always for the sage counsel.
Hey, if you're really feeling grateful, do me a solid and call your rents. They say they never hear from you. She has parents? And I know you can't be that busy. You're bored enough to talk to me.
They're the ones who are busy. Yep, there she is. Weight depends on the time of day. SSR in the first pull, goddamn. "5:04 p.m. Obviously, I wasn't sure what would happen after I left that crime scene. And I wasn't sure what I'd find walking in here to speak to my client. I definitely wouldn't expect that the next time I saw this man alive, he'd actually look worse." Oh gosh, that is an achievement. He looks pretty beat up. Oh jeez. Well, he's alive.
Did you not hear me? I said I'm your lawyer.
Oh, I heard you. I'm just not interested in wasting my breath responding.
I'm sorry, is there a misunderstanding here?
Not at all. I understand exactly who you are. You and all your Your companion is staring at me very intently. Yeah, she does that. So cute.
Sarah? Blink. You're embarrassing me in front of the Yakuza.
That's a very dated word.
You'd really prefer I called you an orca?
I prefer to give up and leave.
What are you talking?
I'm sure I told you I've been softened up. That they've broken me and I'd be ready to sign whatever you put in front of me. Sorry to disappoint you. But the hound of Ikariya doesn't heal. This guy is really cool, not gonna lie. I like him already.
Cool. Sosuke, I'm gonna repeat myself plainly. And slowly, because you clearly have multiple head injuries. I am not a lawyer. I am your lawyer.
Ah. Right then. Very good. Thank you for coming. I apologize if I misspoke just now.
I'd misspoke too if I'd lost as much blood as you. Morgan, Esquire, I'll be representing you from here on out.
Sosuke, of House Ikariya.
Sarah, paralegal and bartender.
She's so cute. I have to say that every time. You're very young to have 2 jobs. Or 10 more.
Well, it is only part-time.
Right.
So tell us, Sosuke of House Ikariya, what is your routine? You look very fit.
Is that really the conversation we need to have? My... what? You asking about... do you not have me on file? Sorry, which firm are you from? DDD? MPM?
I'm in private practice.
You're not...
A mob lawyer? No, but please don't hold it against me. Everyone has to start the path to corruption somewhere.
There are serious risks involved in representing a man with a background with my background against charges like these. He sounds concerned. Oh, is he a nice guy? I want him to be a nice guy.
It's very sweet of you to...
They say I killed a cop, miss. I realize I may look a sorry state at the moment, but I've not fallen so low that I'd sully the house's name by dragging a civilian into...
The coder thought differently.
The young master! You've seen him! How is he? Where is he? Is he unharmed?
He was sitting pretty atop a literal throne, surrounded by armed guards last time I checked.
Thank you for that. No one's told me anything, and the young master has spoken on this matter. I won't go against his judgment. do hope you understand what you're getting into.
I'm already in it, Sosuke. How will I understand what I'm in is something I think you'd be able to help with.
Very well. What do you want to know?
So far, all I know about you is your first and last name.
It's a very important last name. But I take your meaning. And in truth, the first thing you should know is that I'm not worthy of it.
God damn it, dude.
Why? You disqualified due to pre-existing conditions?
I was born Sosuke Hayakawa, fourth son of a distant branch family. The only reason I bear the name of Ikariya, as I was adopted into the main house as an infant.
This is so dramatic. This is just like, I am unworthy. Shut up.
In exchange for lifelong service to the main family.
Sounds like a great deal. Lifelong. How did you serve the Ikariya as an infant? There are various tax benefits if you have exactly 2 children.
Don't be absurd. I am what you would call a bodyguard. From the time I was able to walk, I was trained to be of service to the house by protecting the air with my life.
From the time you were able to walk, there are a lot of demand for toddler bodyguards.
Morgan is just absolutely not taking this dramatic backstory seriously.
All that's ever been asked of me is that I stand in the right place at the right time.
You mean like in family photographs?
Like in front of a blade. Even a child can manage that.
I mean, I feel like a child standing in front of a blade isn't going to do all that much.
The house has given me everything I've ever had, and taught me everything I've ever known. What meager service I can offer in return means nothing compared to the debt I owe them.
You view your relationship with your family as a transaction?
It is not something so cold, girl. It's a matter of loyalty.
Right. So if you were standing before a judge and they asked your name and occupation, you would say, "My name is Sosuke Ikariya, and I'm an eternal servant for a living."
I would say my name is Sosuke Ikariya, and I work as a head of personnel security for the Ikariya Financial Group.
I like me some Dumas. Work-related messages will be blocked. Rude.
And what does that entail exactly?
I'm the young master's bodyguard, and I lead all his security teams.
Nice to properly meet you.
Pleasure to make your acquaintance.
I'm Sarah, paralegal and bartender, part-time.
Yes, you already said that.
Yes, I believe you already mentioned that.
It seems like we were all doing it twice.
Well, thank you for your paralegal services, Sarah.
And here I have the impression you had no sense of humor.
What do you mean?
It seems in this particular instance, Adonai, it was you who misidentified his proper manners as being Glad we've all broken the ice. MacLeod told me that this all started because you were taken captive yesterday. What happened?
It was 2 p.m. The young master had just finished a meeting with a VIP in Crane Tower, floor 108.
2 p.m.? He wasn't in school?
I'll ask that you refrain from mocking the young master in my presence. He is a child. Anyone can see that. But you've no idea the pressures that have been placed on him.
I mean, that is understandable. He is literally supposed to lead a criminal organization.
Whatever my client wants.
As I was saying, it was just after 2 p.m.
Me and the rest of my team escorted him to the elevators along our planned exit route. Our lift stopped suddenly between floors 61 and 62. That was when I made a mistake. I had a bad feeling. Thought it best to get Makoto to the ground floor ASAP. I forced the elevator open, crawled out, and pulled him out after me.
Damn.
But just as he got out, the elevator started up again, separating us from the rest of the guard. It was a trap. 50-51. Dane wasn't safe either. They could stop the elevator. It's not a stretch to think they could drop it, too. He just lost the coin flip when he decided to exit. Yes, Sarah. It was a trap. Floors 60 through 70 were undergoing heavy retrofitting. The other elevators weren't responding. Comms were jammed. I reviewed the entire building's blueprints beforehand. Not very useful information, obviously, for a floor undergoing renovations. But I knew that there was a construction elevator we could get to, on the other side of the tower. I had to act fast. There's no time to doubt myself, and I did something unforgivable. You left the kid?
I picked him up over my shoulder.
Oh, well, that sounds like fun.
House, forgive me. Everything the young master does for the sake of his name's dignity, and I...
Oh, kids are tougher than you'd think. I think he'll get over it. But you escorted him to the service elevator. I take it that's when things...
Yes. I'm sorry, but I only remember a few vague details about what happened next. But I'll tell you what little I can. After I activated the lift, the assailants emerged from under a carved doorway at 7 o'clock. Tall and thin. Tall was around 190 centimeters in his weight. I'd say 100 kilograms for mods.
Let's check how accurate he is.
100 centimeters and 100 grams. 100 grams.
He's tiny! Teeny tiny!
100 kilograms. He's very close. Goddamn.
Thin was maybe 175 centimeters. Flat. Modded as well. I saw it stripped down. You couldn't have been 70 or this.
Did I say 70? I cannot speak today. I'm sorry.
Couldn't have been heavier than 70 kilos.
75 and 70. Okay, let's check.
Skinny guy was Miller? Also very close. Take effect. A memorable choice. Followed my shot first. Body and pulled the trigger. That happened. Favored by street flame post when he was compensating for the kickback of the jailbreak and zippers. He might as well have been aiming at the ceiling. Finn must have shot properly. Laser sight dialed in on the young master's left trapezoid. I shift into a horse rider's stance and deflect the needle with my weapon. The lift doors open behind me as another shooter steps forward at my 3 o'clock. Or so I thought, all they had was a laser pointer. Literally a cheap trick. It worked. There clicked to 8 o'clock on my neck. Wait until my deltoid. Delish kind of pain in an instant. I realize I'm already going numb. And that's when I squeeze.
Squeeze? He's talking about his mods.
That's how I've always described it. Others say they flex or pull or hold. I squeeze. Akita Type 2 external thoracic booster. Some burst strength and pain-killing capabilities, but in short, it's a reflex enhancer.
Is it that thing on his neck?
Make 1 second feel like 15. In hindsight, it makes it feel like you ran a marathon during those 15 seconds. Once the kickback gets you. But I digress. I moved. Got Makoto into the elevator and wrenched the doors shut myself. Digging 3 more needles to the back in the process.
remember saliva pooling on my lip and then cold concrete scratching my cheek. Alright, Sosuke. You were guarding Makoto. These men laid a trap, targeted him with tranks, failed. Then they take you instead.
Yes, to my great shame. I mean, hey, you succeeded in protecting the kid, so you know what? Props to you.
You were outnumbered and ambushed, but you still managed to protect Makoto. What's there to be ashamed of?
That I didn't see it coming.
You're saying this has happened before.
Dozens of attempts in the past year. Some headed off in the early stages, some sidestepped entirely, and some stopped with force. I knew their tactics, and I knew our vulnerabilities. Yet still I failed.
Sosuke, that is not incorrect. I don't know. Am I wrong? Shouldn't a bodyguard get at least one shot off before being taken down?
Shot? Do you mean shot?
You were not carrying a firearm.
No, no one on the team had guns.
How's that?
None of us on the security team had firearms with us.
But you're a gangster.
I'm a head of personnel security for the Ikariya financial group. Walking onto an allied group's property armed to the teeth insults their hospitality and makes the house look insecure. Or worse, impotent.
And I'm not a security expert, but I do think there's some gray area between armed to the teeth and empty-handed. I mean, didn't you just say you deflected their attack?
It's not defenseless just because I wasn't carrying a gun. Was he carrying a sword? Was the sword his?
Oh.
I had my sword.
So lame.
And Sarah's gonna say so cool.
So cool.
Honestly, I agree with Sarah. This guy is pretty cool.
We walk around town with what? A samurai sword?
Just assume that it's a katana. I mean, is she wrong?
Is it?
Yes. It is a signifier of my position within the house, and shows that I am acting as a representative of it.
Is it ceremonial, then?
No, it is quite sharp.
I can attest to that.
It's probably in terrible condition by now. See how the city's police manhandle everything else they touch.
Speaking of which, perhaps we should move on to the night's main events.
Were his fingerprints on the katana? Because I think that could also help with the framing.
We tried for Makoto, got you instead, and took you to the lower wards. Why? I've been wondering that myself. Aren't you essentially worthless? As a hostage, she means.
I know that. Looking back, I was surprised myself to wake up at all, let alone in captivity. It seemed he had questions he wanted to ask me.
What do you remember?
Whatever they used on me, I can remember some things, but not what it would be on, what order it happened in.
Oh. Just say whatever comes to mind. It can be anything. Sights, smells, voices. There are no wrong answers.
I wonder if he heard her at all. But she did turn off the TV at some point. I was found. My wrists bound above my head. Tied to something that smelled like iron. And rattled like old iron. Kyle thinks like some kind of bathroom or decontamination area. He is very observant. Like, obviously right now his recollection is going to be very scattered, but like he definitely pays attention to all the details of his surroundings. I mean, he even got the heights and weights of his assailants correct.
Yes.
Ask me questions. I said things. Slips. Being drunk for the first time again. I'm confident that other than vulgarities, it was all incoherent. Just there were shocks. The taste of blood. I must have bit my tongue during the spasms. There were beatings, of course.
I wouldn't have guessed. I don't know. Do you need corrective lenses? Sarcasm is just how I grieve a lost opportunity, Sarah.
Lost opportunity.
Yeah, it's a damn shame. From what I can see of it, a pretty face like yours would go a long way with the jury if it wasn't pulverized.
Ridiculous. The blush! Is he blushing? Did he like being called pretty?
I agree about his face, Adonai, but I don't believe it is his only strong feat.
Guys! Let us move on.
Really? Well, in that case, how did your captivity end? Do you recall escaping?
I was blindfolded the entire time, but my ears weren't boxed so bad. There was a door, it squeaked and whined, so I always knew when someone was coming or going. And the voice asked questions mostly. It was light. Another voice grunted when he hit me. Heavy. Other voices came and went, and then eventually there was talk. Through the door, I heard they were all talking to someone else. Oh, this could be a problem.
A new voice. Was it high-pitched or low? Loud or soft?
It doesn't matter.
What's important is it belonged to someone new. Someone besides you and the dead who were there last night.
Do you know that? Morgan, you should not have known that information.
Did you make out any part of their conversation?
No, not a word. There was a loud noise. Gunshots, followed by shouting and ugly sounds.
And then?
The pain in my skull as I lost consciousness again. When I next came to, I had something in my hand. In my hands. Something sharp. I didn't think to ask what it was or where it came from. I just started working at the bindings. Brushed and clumsy. Poked myself in the process. Cut the loose. Took the gag out. The blindfold was so tight I could cut it rather than try and... Then thing was when acting as a bandage. So when I took it off, the light and pain, I thought that my head would split open. It took me a long time to stand up. Felt like I could lie on that cold, disgusting floor forever if I just... Something was poking me. Something tucked into my waistband.
The gun.
A gun. Imagine my surprise. Safety in the chamber. Flexibly, but only saw 2 spent slugs. I was too tired to confused, so just walked out that squeaky door. Into red. Just red. There was bleeding and an IV. And up to a stretcher in an ambulance. Cop reading me my rights. I killed 5 people. What did happen with that 5th one? 'Cause I really do not think he was in any shape to resist arrest. Like, it sounds like he was literally unconscious for it. No judge or official said that later. I woke up in the ambulance. All he said was that I was a cop killer. Omitting some strong language.
I don't understand. You were held captive, interrogated, tortured. Then you woke up armed and were able to escape?
The cops didn't ask me any questions, and I wouldn't have answered if they had. nearly a full day, and I'm just now saying it aloud for the first time. It truly sounds absurd.
This is your world, Sosuke, not mine. Do you have any theories on what happened?
Only two possibilities come to mind. In the first scenario, one or more of my captors wanted to kill me, but needed an excuse to do so. So they let me escape. They gave me a knife and an unloaded gun, and wait for me to stumble out so they can mist me and be done with it. But the plan doesn't work. Somehow, I limp out of that room and cut, shoot, stab, kill them all.
That must be quite the feat, given the condition you say you were in.
Yes, a tale for the ages.
But it's not possible. Why isn't it possible? Even if he had the motive, and they were stupid enough to give him the opportunity, it's still lacking.
I mean, interesting. Probably a knife? I don't know. So he clearly had the gun when he woke up. The gun had at least some bullets left in it. So, and he did have a knife that he cut himself out with. I mean, I don't know. I guess... Wait, no. I think the gun only held 2 bullets to begin with. And they were both already spent when he got it. So, probably? I'm gonna give it a save just in case. Not that I would really reload for something like this, but I think I'm gonna go with bullets.
In the book I read, 2 of the pod were shot to death. I'm sure you're highly qualified, Sosuke, but I doubt you could fire a gun without bullets.
No, I did not. As I said, the gun I woke up with had already fired both its shots.
So if we tell the police that the gun wasn't loaded, would that clear Sosuke's name for 2 of the murders? There's no proof that the gun was already empty by the time he got his hands on it.
She's right. That gun was some kind of jailbroken magwell. The only residue it would leave behind is static. As long as my prints are on it, it's all the evidence they'd need to claim I fired it.
How about that second possibility, then?
The second possibility is that someone walked into that building, killed my captors, and then tried to frame me for it. That sounds like lunacy.
We've already eliminated the other possibility. Insane trumps impossible. Like or not, this bad Samaritan theory is our best shot. What is it?
I'm just surprised you believe me. You haven't even asked if I did it.
I never ask. It helps that I can usually tell.
In this case, she can definitely tell. I mean, I guess she doesn't know that he didn't kill the cop, but I think it's pretty clear that he didn't.
A wise policy for the world you're setting foot into. Not as if it makes any difference here. Even I don't know if I'm guilty.
You were drugged and beaten. You're still injured, even now. And we just reasoned that you couldn't have killed your captors without help. What makes you think you might still be guilty?
I've killed before.
I mean, sure, maybe you're capable of killing them, but not in that state. Come on.
A pale spark flickers at the back of my mind. My index finger rises slightly, my lips part. Was I expecting this? Stepping into the criminal underworld? Looking forward to it?
Meeting a fellow killer.
The rare opportunity to speak frankly with someone else who's...
I feel like he's very different from you, though. He doesn't seem like the kind who does it for fun.
You mean...
Yes. I was in the military.
Oh, that's completely different then. But wait. I thought he was like a servant for life. Did he join the military like on behalf of the Ikariya? What? That's weird. But yeah, get wrecked, Morgan. Okay. I've taken lives many times.
That doesn't make you a murderer. Soldiers are given orders.
I've killed people. Whether or not a superior asked me to doesn't change that fact.
But soldiers... Are you a soldier, Sarah? No? So drop it.
She is good at following orders. It can take years to acquire that skill.
I imagine it comes easy for androids.
I don't think he realized she was an android. Yes, I suppose that's... Wait, that's an android?
Did you miss the glowing barcode?
To be fair, he does have probably several head injuries.
And ignore my self-introduction?
Did she say she was an android? I don't think she did. Look, I'm tired. Thought those were highlights or something.
Did my hair catch your eye? You have discerning taste. You see, each strand is actually...
She loves explaining that, doesn't she?
Was there something you wanted to say, Sosuke?
I've taken lives before, and so I know how I feel afterwards. Thin.
And how do you feel right now?
Right now, I feel probably pretty terrible.
What is it? You remember something?
Yes. After I stepped out the door, I saw red. I do remember another sensation. I remember the feeling of gripping my sword. The brief red. It listed all the charges and the causes of death. Fifth man, caught they say I killed. And he died.
Stabbed through the back with a sword, skewered like it's goddamn meat. You got the balls to ask us to carry him to a hospital? I don't think that's quite the right place for a request.
Not right now, Sparky. Great, she's just doing her job. It's not like she's asking.
Oh, say collect your gray hair.
Gray? Come on, my hair isn't. Gray-ing, maybe?
In case I haven't made it clear, I've never liked you, Morgan. Aw, you're breaking my heart. I hadn't noticed.
She doesn't like saying.
But I never took it for a mob lawyer. Whatever my client's association might be, the cop killer. Innocent until proven guilty is a phrase I coined myself, detective. It's actually somewhat important. Oh, don't worry about that. The proving won't take us long at all. You always take pride in rushing your investigation. You've all seen the statements of the trial by now, yes? My client is in bad shape when he was arrested. His wounds were treated in medical transport. Somehow, in between arrival at the station and everything, office rooms were reopened, and some of them had multiplied. Tell me if you can, great detective. How will we ever solve the mystery of the reappearing fractured skull? Her client was removed from the floor. He struggled trying to escape. And then he fell down the stairs? Really? Is there a lawnmower waiting at the bottom? Look, we're all adults here.
Is she?
So let's just say it. Coworkers kicked the shit out of me. But what do you want me to do about it? I want you to uphold the law. For some reason, I thought you cared about that. The police badge is in a time machine. By the time we took custody, he was already...
She's right, Tiger. What's done is done. You know you've got a snowball's chance in hell of proving your client was assaulted while in police custody. And you'll never get charges brought against the officers who did it. So try asking for something doable.
Don't go giving away all my best tricks. The door-in-the-face tactic is already fragile. I want him to see a doctor.
You've got to be shitting me. There's a blooded KW in there with military-grade mods. He's not leaving this building. Well, we could have a doctor brought here. And give him the chance to take a hostage. He's not the 99-man raise. You can't break his cuffs. Don't say 99, man. You don't know what it means. You're too old.
How about a medic who can't be taken hostage?
A medical ad?
Sure, great. Let's see if we can't negotiate his premium lower while we're at it. Is that a refusal, Detective Reyes?
Oh, I didn't say no, did I?
Great. Also needs a protective detail.
Lady, I swear to... Counselor, protective details are comprised of off-duty cops. I don't think that'll have the outcome you're looking for.
No. But if my client is left unattended one night, he's likely to be declared unfit to stand trial. And he shows up to court with his head caved in. An outcome I genuinely believe you're not looking for either.
We could keep him here.
What, in the interrogation room?
Counseling quarter. Table can't be moved. Slide the chairs out of the way. The floor is not actually that hard.
How do you even know that?
Given what other lodgings he's had in the last 24 hours, I don't think your client will mind.
So let Detective Reyes and Detective London take shifts keeping watch.
Now we're keeping watch? Honestly, you're the only people around here that I would trust with that. Like, do us a favor, please.
It is the Homicide Department's counseling quarter.
I think I give a shit what happens to that son of a bitch. No, but I think you give a shit about justice and things being done the right way. And I don't think you're okay with police brutality. You think I wouldn't walk in there myself and...
You wouldn't.
What?
It's not in your nature.
What the hell is that supposed to mean?
You either have it or you don't.
Trust me, if I had the chance to take a swing at that son of a bitch.
Yeah, you already called him that. A piece of shit, a bastard, a killer. But not like every other cop I walked past to get in here. You get to call Sosuke an animal.
So what? What the hell does that matter? It means that you still see him as a human being, with rights.
It's the only thing that matters. I've got the outsider's perspective, so I know. Your average human can do anything to anyone. So long as they're not a person.
Whatever. Think what you want, creep. Well, so long as that's your only request, we should be able to...
I need to get into the crime scene as soon as possible.
Gotta be. What, like tonight? Not rushing more than anyone else, sunshine. Everyone else in line is raring to go on this. Sosuke's actually got a lawyer. Maybe if that son of a bitch hadn't clammed up all day, we wouldn't...
You said it again.
Whatever. Take it then, counselor. So yes, it's guard duty or escort duty, but we can't do both.
I need both. I have to split up. I can help with that. Or rather, Sarah can. I can?
Of course you can. You can go treat Sosuke.
I'm not trained in...
Oh, I love this bit. He's crime scene is... I cannot talk. The crime scene is in the lower wards. If you think, after what happened last night, that any cop with a pulse would go down there without their partner... It's okay, sunshine. I'll take her down there. Is everyone else in here huffing Nirvana? London is in blue blood territory. Blue blood territory outskirts, really? They lost a whole pod. They'll be swarming the place. Can't go down there without backup. Backup, huh? You know Mac from Contraband? Skinny guy? Kind of a perv. Yeah, he's skinny. Look, he's got crime scene analysis sweeps going over that place with a fine comb right about now. Drones, probes, the works. He'll have eyes on us before we get within 5 minutes of the place. Whatever. Just keep in contact for once. I hope you're being generously compensated, Eve. Selling your soul to the mob. It'd be a shame if you didn't at least get a good price. Hey, you coming blinkers. Gotta find where they store all the medkits in this dusty old piece of... Go on. I'll be right behind you, Detective. Sorry about that. She's still new to all this, really. Not old like me. Does seem to be on edge. More so than usual. It's her first time losing a fellow officer. I wonder if we're gonna get to know who this guy was. I think she's taking it pretty hard. Maybe even personally. Did they know each other? Ah, right. You gather up all your things. I'll go bring us up a ride. Great. Thanks for all the help, Detective. You're a lifesaver. But this is one occasion where I wouldn't have had any trouble finding the place. Alright, I think... Well, I was thinking it's about time to maybe start wrapping things up. I think maybe we can go through a scene with these guys, and then once we switch over to the crime scene, we can call it a day. Really didn't take you that long to patch him up, huh? Now we just wait here. All night. Are they gonna get a chance to bond? That clock runs pretty slow. If you're not doing anything else, Detective, might you be interested in answering some questions? Oh my god. I wonder if this is where the recording from the bonuses came from. Okay, I think this is the end of the scene. And I think this is where we're going to stop the... Hello, where's my menu? Okay, I can... There we go. Menu. Let's take a look at... What did we miss here? Okay, this I don't think we've heard about. Initiative. Dang. Interesting. What else we got here? Ah, yes, our two friends. Doesn't use shampoo. Undefeated at volleyball. Mascara, that's interesting. Okay. Alright, what do we have? Yeah, he was not looking so good. left hand. That's gonna be relevant. Well, I guess that's all for now. Thank you for joining me for our little Christmas episode here. What a way to celebrate, right? Yeah, I hope you guys are having fun. This is very fun for sure. I definitely anticipated that it would come this way, but I'm very happy that it actually happened, because I was very excited about the prospect of having to defend someone that Morgan framed for her own murders. Oh boy. With the extra twist that apparently there's an extra murder involved, of a cop no less. So that'll be interesting to find out what the deal is with that. And I do think Sosuke's gonna be a fun character. He seems like a good guy. He's kind of the honorable, like, bodyguard type. He's pretty cool. But yeah, things are gonna get interesting when we start actually trying to build some kind of case. Oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. Anyway, that is it for tonight. As for the upcoming schedule, I think there will not be any more game streams next week. So I have the speed paint coming up on Sunday, then no game streams next week. I might be able to do a speed paint stream next week though. So that would be on what, the 4th of January. Yeah, I think that should be fine. But yeah, we won't be getting to this game for another like week and a half. So, yeah. I guess it'll be nice for people who missed these streams because of the holidays to get some time to catch up. Yeah, alright. Have a good rest of your day. Enjoy your holidays. Yeah. I don't really have anything else to say. Just, game is great. I'm having a great time. Yeah, good night. Bye.